be able to do like Ujjayi breathing. That is to keep the balance in the body, and you should not never be out of breath. At any point in time, if you take out of breath, take a child pose, pause, and then get your breath back. So we'll do our primary series, basically just going from head to toe, using different asanas, stretching and opening our hips, opening our chest, clearing our head, and we will do today Sarvangasana to put some blood into our forehead. With this intention, alright, sit on the mat, lie on the mat. Into half Padmasana. Trying to take your knees as close as possible to the mat. Elongate your spine, let your shoulders go down, elbows bend. Start your practice by personal mantra in your mind. Slow down your breath and then make a very long, deep breath in. And breathe out with your nose. In. Out. In. Out. And on the chest, chin down. Take your thumb to your chest, shoulders down. Start our opening mantras. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshuromilitam Yenam Tasmai Shri Gurudev Namaha Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunattu Sahaviryam Karvavahe Tejasvinavaditavastu Mam Vikvesha Bhavahe Om Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Breath in and Om. Mantra vibration inside your body, energizing our chakras. Your thumb to your third eye, bow down. Set your intention for today's practice and dedicating our practice to ourselves, to our loved ones. Tension, take your hand by the side and raise it up, and thumb, palms touching on the top of your head, stretching your arms behind your ears, gaze to the ceiling, stretching our spine, and open the hand from the side, open the chest, hands behind your back. Again, same thing, raise your hand from the side, take it up to the ceiling, neck is towards the ceiling, face facing the ceiling, stretch your arm behind your ear. Now take your spine and breathe out, hand by the side, take it up. Last one, take your hands up to the ceiling. And get it out by the side. Each movement, each one breath, twist towards your right, pushing the right knee to the mat, pulling it from the left hand, twisting your body towards the right side. Slowly take your feet to the back of the room, using the right hand as just did for the balance. Turn your body, squeeze from the down, pushing the knee down, elongating your spine, you forward. And see, can you wrap your right hand behind your back to come and touch the left thigh? 1, 2, squeeze a bit more, twist a bit more. Shoulders are relaxed. Neck is towards the back of the room. Come back to center, open the shoulders here. Take this time on the left side, pushing the left knee down and pulling it from the right arm, right hand, twisting the body towards the left, energizing our spine. And again, elongate your spine and breathe in, stretch your spine, breathe out, twist. Twist, take your neck, face back of the room, straighten your spine, pulling the knee from your left hand and pushing the knee down. Each breath, you extend your spine, down, twist. And once you reach to the end, just stay calm, release your intention. Keep every stale air from your tongue. Come back to center. Side stretch. Right hand by the right hip. Take your arms. Raise your left hand up. And then turn towards your right side. Put your right elbow to the ground. Stretch your left hand towards the right side. Turn your body gazing towards the ceiling. Side stretch on my left side. Stretching your arms further and further to create more extension on your left side. Take your breathe in and breathe out. In. Open the chest to create a space for your fresh air to go inside your chest and your rib cage. Back to center, and then this time go on your left side. Right hand up to the ceiling, left hand cupping by your left hip. Walk the left hand towards the left. Right hand go back, turn towards your stretch your right side. Elongate your right arm as far as you can. Twist your body to the ceiling. In, out, creating space. In, without Ujjayi breathing. In, out. Last breathe in and breathe out. Come back to center. Again, fold forward. Extend from your lower back so that the entire back is one line. Chin is the descent. Just surrender. Use the body weight. Take your head down to the mat. Elbows are on the floor. Shoulders are much relaxed. Stretching the lower back. energizing our body from our good deep sleep. In from the nose and breathe out, sink a bit more. Breathe in, extend your spine further and breathe out, down. Breathe down, just enjoy this pose. Take your fresh prana to your lower back. Release any tension on your shoulders. Back to center. Back, clasp your hand behind your back. First, you take your fingers to touch the ground and behind your back, close to your bum. Raise it, open your chest, take your head to the ceiling, create this big space for breath in and breathe out. In and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And now raise your hand behind your back, clasping your hand, take your chin to the chest. Open the chest, take your hand higher and higher, same level as your shoulder. Open the chest, chin to the chest. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, out. Breathe in, out. Lift your hand higher and higher. You have a squeeze of your shoulder and then create the space in your rib cage to fill yourself with fresh air. Breathe out. Release your hand, and then give yourself a very tight hug to release any tension on your shoulders. Keep squeezing your shoulders, bring your shoulders closer to each other from the front of the room. In, breathe out. In, breathe out. In, breathe out. And comes. Take your right leg and take it to the front, and then extend it to make it a V. So taking your right leg towards the right corner of the room. Left leg, left feet is still inside the groin. And then we turn our body towards the right leg. Walk your hands slowly. Can you hold the shin on your toes? Toes are facing to the ceiling. And then slowly take your nose to the knee, or at least have the intention for your nose to the knee. Whatever works for you, ensure that your lower back is extended, holding the shin from the side, or you can walk a bit and you can hold the toe from the side. And then nose to the knee. Enjoy sensation on your back of your shin and on your thighs. Surrender completely. Take the weight of your upper body. Take your head closer to your feet. Pulling the toe towards your face. Pushing the feet to the imaginary body in the front. Slowly, slowly, slowly rise up. This time, take your right hand to hold the right toe, and then left hand lifts up, and then left hand towards the right, and then slowly can you see your left hand can also hold the right toe. Back to center. Again, the right feet come back to our Padmasana. Then extend your left leg to the left, first your left leg to the front, and take your left leg and stretch it towards the left side. Right feet is pushing the left groin, and then turning your body towards the left. Slowly hold the shin, both the side of the shin from the hands, bending slightly towards the knee. Mindful of your spine, mindful of your lower back, pulling the toe towards your face and pushing the leg, pushing the heels to the imaginary ball in the front, turning the body a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then hold the left toe with your 2 fingers and the thumb. Then extend your leg further if you can. Then raise your right hand up. The right hand turn towards the left leg. See, can you hold the left toe with your right hand as well? 1, creating the space on the side of our chest. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lift up and come back. The right leg comes in front. Left leg also stretches to the front. And then just do a windscreen. Release anything on your lower back, hips, energizing your body. You can also make a windscreen by taking the knees up to the ceiling. Take both right side, left side, right side, left side. Releasing anything on the lower back. Slowly energizing our body. All 4. Go to all 4. Again, creating this fluidity into your spine and opening the chest. Come to all 4, 3, 4 rounds of cat and cow. Create this fluidity of your spine. First, you go through your cow, dropping the mid back down, lifting the hips up, lifting the chest up, and lifting the head up, pushing the back from our palms and on our toes, and slowly, like a flow, come to cat. Like lubricating your spine, but slowly and steadily. First, you extend it concave and then convex, and then come to cat. Again, lift your chest to your mid back so high to make this round, chin coming to the chest. Again, push it back, hips up very high, chest very high, and take your head to the ceiling, and breathe out and cat. Cow. Just building this Agni in our core. And cow. Cat. Come to neutral spine. Okay, neutral spine means your spine is straight. We're going to open our chest. First, to push your right leg behind your back, imaginary ball, extending, taking your toe towards your face and heels is towards the back of the room. Raising your leg up higher, the same height as your back. Squeezing everything from your abdomen, getting this strength from your core. In, gaze to the front of the room. 2, 3, 4, 5. down. This time, in left feet back. Lift a bit higher. Squeeze your bum. Squeeze your abdomen. Pushing, taking the toes towards your face and heel towards the wall. Distribute your weight evenly on both the palms. Down. This time we will also raise our leg and raise our hand. Right leg go back. Gaze to the front of the room. Get your alignment. You have to tuck your toe to it and then take your left hand to the front of the room. Then gaze to the front of the room. Turn your face and then lift your hand up, lift the leg up. Squeeze your bum. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop your hands down. Place on the shoulder now. Other side. Raise your left leg up. Right hand up. This, pushing the heels to the wall, toes to the face. Stretching your hand up, lifting your hand and leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Put your hand down. This time you're going to take a bind. Take it out. Right leg up. Left hand side. Swing your left hand and bend your right knee to hold the right elbow, right ankle. Lift it up, pulling it up, open the chest. 1, keep pulling, keep opening the space on your chest. 2, 3, 4, keep pulling further, and 5. Drop it. See how does it feel? Small little movement and they are so powerful. Again, this time raise your left leg up, right hand up, out. Swing your right hand to hold the left ankle. Pull it towards your face. Right to the back. Pull, pull, pull. Create a space on your chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull again and drop it. Straight away, go to child pose. Anything. Trying to push your hips to the heels, hands are exactly same place. And then take your head back. Release anything which you have on your lower back. Sway. Whatever works for you to get your alignment back. You can sway from left to right. You can also go rotation of your hips. Utilizing our lower back. These are very subtle movement, and you will find that you're creating this Agni with your down, strengthening the core, releasing any pain, any stretch and stress on the lower back. Now once you come to again, you come back to downward facing away to our force, and slowly lift, tuck your toes. All the 10 toes are on the mat. Just lifting our neck knee 6 inches, and then we will transition into a downward facing dog. Lift your knees, lift your palms. Hard breath here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly lifting your hips up. They're still bent. Transition into downward facing dog.
Right knee is bent, left leg is straight, pushing the heel to the mat. Stretch, you take your hip higher. Stand that other leg, pushing, bending the right, pushing the left knee and pushing the right leg straight. Walk, dog. Trying to take the chest closer to my thigh. Stretching my, spreading my fingers. Walking your dog. Come to your plank. Lifting the hips higher at the same line as your chest. Palm completely. Chest, knee, chest and chin down. Push your chest to the mat, opening the shoulders, untuck your toes. Slide forward, come to cobra. Shine your chest between your arms. Toenails are on the mat, knees on the mat. Pushing the hips to the ground. Tuck your toes and come to your downward facing dog. Again to the plank. Vasisthasana. Left hand come in the middle of the room. Mat. And you're turning your body towards the right side. Stacking your leg on top of each other. Open the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back to plank. Then come to chaturanga. We go to chest and knee, chest and chin down. Slide forward. Come back to your cobra. Pushing the hips down. Creating the space between your shoulders. You take the chest spine between the shoulders. Face towards the front. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Come to plank. Vasisthasana with the right hand in the middle of the mat. Turning towards your left. Left hand up to the ceiling. Stack your feet on top of each other if you can. Whatever works for you to practice, gaze towards the ceiling. 1, 2, lifting your hips higher. 3, 4, and 5. Drop your hands down. Come to plank. Knee, chest, and chin down. Slide forward. Chest and palms. Your hand. Pushing the hips down, squeezing your butt, stretching your leg. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Drop your knees on the mat. Take this knee mat with distance apart. Untuck your toe and then take a giant pose. Active child pose, pushing the heels to the hips to the heels, taking the arm, taking the head to the mat, dropping the elbow down. And here. 1. Feel yourself. Fresh air, squeezing your butt out, completely pushing the butt to the mat. 4 and 5. Lift your head up, come back to your knees, and transition into your downward facing dog. creating some space to our core, raising the right leg up to the ceiling. Bend your knee, take your knee to the right side, and your heels are very, very close to your left hip. Lifting the knee higher. Take the rotation of your hips to take your knee to the mat, right knee to the mat, right knee towards the right side, right knee to the ceiling. 1, 2, and 3. And drop it down. You can come to your rest. 1, 2. Make it very, very gentle and subtle. We're not getting into dynamic vinyasa. We're just creating space and opening up all our muscles. Go back to your downward facing dog. Make this practice very simple, gentle, and mindful. Right leg up to the ceiling, left leg to the ceiling. Bend your knee. Knee coming down to the side. Rotate. 1, 2. Breathe in and breathe out. Coming down. In. Drop your knee to the side. Take a child pose. Pushing every time you get to child pose, you should be able to push your hips closer and closer to your heel, and your chest lands nicely between the shoulders and back. Again, lift your heads up. We are very, very gentle poses today. Again, tuck your toes, dropping your heels to the mat, taking your head closer to your thighs, spreading your arm. Raising your right leg up to the ceiling, and then your right knee to your right elbow, up to the ceiling, higher and higher, to the nose, breathing to the ceiling, and breathing left elbow, ceiling, and drop it down to the mat. Doing just very subtle, gentle movement. Take your left leg to the ceiling, left leg to your left elbow, left to the ceiling, left leg to your nose, left to the ceiling, right elbow, ceiling, drop it down. Now come to plank. Drop your knees, chest it down. Slide forward. And then slowly come in, back. Then come to sit down on Vajrasana. On Vajrasana. 5. Now stand on your knees, hand on your waist. Your knees are at the hip width distance apart. We will do opening our chest, we'll take the Ustrasana or the camel pose. Please protect your lower back, not to do more than what your body is required. Take the chest to the ceiling, open the chest, gaze to the ceiling. You can use your thumb to push the lower back forward, take your elbow back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Come back to center. Very gentle again on your heels. Take a couple of breaths. Align yourself. We do a couple of rounds. Second round, if anybody wants to go to your camel pose, go to camel pose. Otherwise, repeat the same thing. Protect your lower back. There's no right and wrong answer. There's no right and wrong pose. So again, come back to your knees. Stand on the knees. Raise your right hand up to the ceiling and swing it, and then take it back to land on your right heel. Pushing the body to the front, the left hand up, ceiling, and land it behind on the left heel. Pushing the chest to the ceiling and face to the front. Take it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back and on the waist, transition into sit down on your Vajrasana. Vajrasana, again, take your knees, chin to the knees, to the mat. Stretch your lower back, stretch your mid back. Your thighs, your chest is on landing on the thighs, hips is on the heels. Lift up again. This time we'll do the side stretch. Again, come on knees, toes. Left hand on the left wrist. Right hand go by the side, slide it down, turning your body towards your right side. And see, can you cup, can you take your fingers to the mat? Raise your left hand up to the side. First, you take all the 3, 4 fingers onto the mat. Pushing the side hips to the front. If you are able to take the fingers to the mat, then you simply can take the thumbs to the mat. Take the left hand go sideways, pushing the hips forward. Finger is fine, don't push yourself, don't come back to center. Let's see how does it feel on one side. Then this time, again, slide your left hand by your thighs, turning your body towards the left, take the 3 fingers to the mat, take the right hand up, right hand to the right side. If you're here, pushing the hips forward, and see can you bend a little bit further, take the thumb also to the mat. 1, 2, chest shine, create a space on the side, on your rib cage, and fill yourself with full energy. And come back to center. Hand on your waist. Just take a quick break by pushing these hips back. Heels, and then bend forward. Just eyes, chin to the mat. 1, 2, 3, hero pose. Space, body for vigorous breathing pattern. Slowly and steadily spread your toes and spread your heels and take your bumps in between the heels. Remove any flash from your shin. You can use a pillow to sit. That's what you're not able to get both the bumps onto the mat. Sitting in this position itself creates strength in your knees. We're working a lot on the knees these days and on our thighs. Sit here nicely and enjoy this little sensation on your thighs. You should not get this pain at all. It's just that little gentle, sweet sensation. 1, 2, stretch your spine, make this spine straight. 3, 4, and 5. Now bend back and create space. Take your arms behind and touching your toes. And then with each control, can you drop one elbow, two elbow, and that's it. Stay here. Squeeze any stale air from your abdomen. Open the chest, head is kind of dropping down. Shoulders open. Now breathe in. You can also spread your leg a bit if that helps to get your bum onto the ground. Move any arch from the lower back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come back. So stand up, then straight on. Then same position, can you lean forward? Then round your spine. Release any lock, any tension anywhere on your hips, on your knees. Make it very, very fluid, make it very gentle. Building the weight of your head, take the body down, stretching the lower spine, lower back. Rise up. Take your right leg forward to the front, come to the Dandasana, left to the front. Stretch both the legs. Go windscreen, lifted. Release anything. Stretch your leg completely and then do windscreen just by your toes. Anything, any tension, you can move from here. And take this final twist. Come now, remove any flesh from your butt. Bend your right knee. Right knee comes outside the left knee. Your left leg is straight, toes is facing towards the ceiling. And then hold, bring this knee close to your chest. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And squeeze in. Holding the right knee from the left hand, right hand go behind your butt, turning your body towards the right, pushing the feet down, making left feet very, very active, leaning forward. 1,
If this is not enough, take your left elbow outside the right knee, turn your body toward the right. 1, squeeze a bit more. 2, open the chest. 3, 4, and 5. Come back to center. Again, counter, nothing doing, just turn your body towards the left. Right leg front, the left leg bends, left feet outside the right knee. So my left foot is close to my right knee, hugging myself very, very tight, squeezing anything that is about abdomen. This one holding the left knee with the right hand very firmly, turning my body towards the left. Taking my left arm behind the left butt, making the extended feet also very active. And turn your body completely to the side. In, out. If this is not enough, raise your right hand up and the right elbow outside the left knee and pushing the left knee towards the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Forward, in counter twist, just hug it and turn it towards the right. Then go the legs. And then we go to our Paschimottanasana. Right. Okay. And bend your knee today, whatever works for you. Straighten your spine, holding both the toes, both our big toe from our thumb and our fingers. Forward, stretch your right and left leg forward, slowly, steadily pulling the toe towards the face. Right leg pulling the toe towards the face. Then stretching your spine from the lower back, pulling the toe towards the face. You can stay here. Squeeze your bum. 1. Bending, try to bend the elbow down. 2, 3, 4, pulling the toe and pushing the knee. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back, lightly now. With control, lie down on your back. Come on your back, shoulders are nicely on the mat. Remove the arch of the lower back, tailbone is rubbing against the mat. Feet are towards the ceiling. Now we will create the same thing that we do nowadays to strengthen our lower back and opening the rib cage wide for it to create space for some fresh air to go in. The breathing is so important in this pose. So not only we are strengthening our lower back, but creating space for the air to go in. So again, this is my physio exercises. So bend the knee, like always, 90-degree, or a perfect triangle between the ground as the base, and my shin and my back of the thigh. So 90-degree. Arms facing to the ceiling, because we need to squeeze our shoulders inside to create the space on the rib cage. And when you lift up, see that your knee doesn't bear open. The knee have to be pushing inside like an imaginary ball, a ball between your knee. Then breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze
emptying out. In, breathe out. Now next breathe in and we're going to lift our hips up. Push the mat from your feet and from your shoulder to lift your mid back up. Breathe in, lift your up, up, up. Squeeze, take your shoulders underneath, pushing the mat from the wall, the mat from the feet, and lift your hips higher. In, out. Squeeze your bum to lift a bit more. In, out. In, breathe out. In, push, squeeze the ball, imaginary ball between your knees. Last down, vertebrae by vertebrae. First, you take your upper back down. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Mid back down. Lower back down. Squeeze tailbone down to the mat. Rub your tailbone. Release anything on your knees, on your feet, on your shoulder, on your arm. It is very subtle, gentle, like we have been preparing for this through this process. To look at, we have been strengthening our spine, we're twisting our spine, creating the space on your chest, so that when we do this in step of 5 breath on the top, we're using the spine, the flexibility of the spine to create the space. Second round, hand again wide open so that our shoulders can go in. Pushing the mat again 90° of your inner thigh and shin. Breathe in, breathe out. Now breathe and lift up. Up, lift up, lift up. Again, shoulders go in, lift you up further, pushing the mat from your feet. 1, 2, squeeze your bum, squeeze an imaginary ball between your legs. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly, slowly, slowly. First you take your upper back down, mid back down, lower back down, tailbone down, rub your tailbone to the mat to release any block, any tension. We do one more with our leg open, legs spread. Same thing, always a bit difficult. With this position, raise your right leg so that both the thighs are parallel to each other and your feet is facing toward the face, and again the same thing. This time we push the weight on your left feet, raising your body up, dropping the feet in parallel to the thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, drop it down. See how does it feel. All of a sudden, you find a sudden rush of blood on the upper body and on our head. Giving it this heat in our bodies, we must be sweating now. Breathe in. Ujjayi breathing to control our inner heartbeat. Breathe in. And breathe out. Use your breath to regulate the inner heat. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Raising the left leg up, left heel to the front, toe to the face. Thighs are parallel, hand by the side, and lift up. Squeeze your bum. 1, push the mat from your right feet. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. So how does it feel? So
So we're now all ready and all right for our Sarvangasana. Whatever works for you, if you want to take a little bit of windscreen to release anything on your thighs, knees, feet, lower back. At Sarvangasana, we will take 10 breaths at least. And the whole objective is to get the blood rushing towards our heart and then our face, which is quite anti-gravitational because our blood is generally going towards the leg. So having a 10 breath of pushing the blood to our face, creating this gradient. That's why the headstand and the Sarvangasana are very, very integral part of any practice. Breathe in, stretch your leg completely, shoulders on the ground, neck elongated. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Last one, breathe in, breathe out. Now raise your leg up, take it behind little, lift your hips up, and then raise your upper body. The entire weight is on your shoulder. If it is not, you can bend your knee little, take it to the forehead, create, and then gently take your shoulders underneath and hand closer and closer to mid back, and then raise your leg up. Wherever you are, be stationary, count for 10, all your weight on your shoulder, and you should be able to breathe. Last breath. Slowly take your leg back of the room. If you can, Halasana. I will not take Halasana. It's not in my practice. I will take Karna Vindasana, or it's not, just put it. Stretch your hands back to the, and use that as a break. Take your leg and with vertebrae by vertebrae count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Put it down. See the lovely sensation. Your body, your heart must be pumping. Normalize it. Down. Quickly take a fish pose. Put your hand underneath your butt, palms facing the ground. Just resting on your wrist. Take both the elbows inside, close to your mid back, and then hands. Stretch your feet, pushing the weight on your elbow, lifting your chest, and with control, drop your head, crown of your head to the mat, lifting chest highest. 1, 2, lift your chest higher and higher on your elbow. 3, 4, and 5. Stretching the hands. Then come back to normal. Head. Use your hand. Just 1 or 2 more before we just get into our seated couple of positions. Enjoy this sensation. See how do you feel today. The heart must be thumping.
Normalize it. Put on your breath. Filling yourself with fresh energy that we started from our toe, our head, in gentle movement. Energize our spine, create space on the back, strengthen our lower back, open the chest. Now this the 90-degree of leg lifting to create some strength on our core. Again, that will be part of my daily practice. Hand by the side, take it back, spread it out, arms. We just take 3-4 rounds of it, the leg on the left and the right. Create mobility in our lower back and spine. And by the side, lift your leg 90 degrees. Take 5 breaths here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take the legs to the right side or close to your arms. Shoulders are still on the ground. Take the leg to 90 degree again. The left side. Shoulders are still onto the ground. Hovering. Take to 90 degrees. You can bend your knee if that's what is needed today. The right side. Degrees. Left side. Degrees. 60. 30. 10. Drop it down. Rub your lower back. Rub your tailbone. Take both the knees to your chest and squeeze side by side. 1, 2. Release anything. Side by side. Time to push your lower back up to the mat. Heel back on the mat. And rock and roll 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back to seated position. Just relax. Absolutely relax. Take your gaze to your third eye. Tip of your nose. Gentle smile.
Let's do 3 rounds of Brahmani today. Closing sequence. Your 2 fingers on your eyes. The ring finger just underneath your nose. And pinky finger just underneath your mouth. Take your thumb, close your ears. And then we make the Brahmani noise. Push the thumb to your ears. Breathe in. Start. Tight and relax. Enjoy the noise that minute of calmness. Do this deep meditative pose. Don't chase any thoughts, don't create any thoughts. Use your personal mantra to control your mind wandering about. And to come to chest alive, get down, losing mantras. Om Aham Sarvasya Prabhu Mata Sarvam Prabhavate. Iti Matva Bhajante Mam Bhuta Bhava Samatpita. Takta Kanchana Gaurangi Rahe Vrindavanashwari Vishwabhanu Sutiti Pranamami Hari Priya. Chaitanya Chandra Namo Namaste. Breathing through. Thank you for joining this practice. Thank you to all our parents, our forefathers, to founding father of yoga and the lineage of gurus. Thank you to Mother Nature. Best wishes, love, compassion, kindness. Send our wishes to our loved ones, ourselves, showing up in the mat. This positive thoughts, we say Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare. And that's it. And on the eyes, hands, face, on your neck. Like slowly please transition into a quick shavasana. Lie down on the mat. Transition into shavasana. What you needed. Otherwise, I wish you a lovely day.